Hello guys, welcome back to this wonderful channel, a Misery News TV, where we bring you back-to-back information and gist where they happen. Information reaching to us is what actually brought about the death of one of the most favorite Nigerian actor, a man whose action was out to the world in the name of the person Saint Obi. Meanwhile, before I will bring you the full detail of that information, if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, please, my brother, my sister, my friend, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. That's the only way you can show us love and also show that what we are doing in this channel favors you also. Then another thing is to like this channel. Please try your best to like our news, comment, and also on your notification button so that whenever we are dropping news, you will be the first to collect it. Let's go down to the news proper as the hot. This information is coming from Zik Zulu Okafor, a close friend and associate of Saint Obi. Of course, you know that the Saint Obi was not formally Saint Obi. That name was given to him from a movie he acted, but his real name is John Okafor. Let's go down to the news. This information is coming from his close and associate friend Zik Zulu Okafor. He said his social life was blunted perhaps by his reticent disposition, his persona two-dimensional to a distant public. He was upscale and cool. His manly bearing spoke loud. His once-seen image ironically amplifies some idiosyncrasies, heroics, romantic adventures, and traits that did not gel with the mortal privacy that early defined his quiet and lonely life. Saint Obi's real name was Obinna Okafor. He was shy, almost bordering on timidity and insecurity. He cherished the pleasantly tranquil interactions among few friends. He would vanish at any outburst that could upset the poise of such small meeting. As he repeatedly told me, he just wanted to live a cool, quiet, and fulfilled life. But has he lived this cool and fulfilled life he envisioned? I have my doubts. I tell Saint's story here with painful tears in my eyes because he was a star, a superstar whose life turned out a gleam of irony. Yet it was this tandem that fetched him his much professed financial strong and powerful wife. And their wedding, that solemn ritual of love, would drastically alter the course of his life and tragically yank him off the creative community that threw him off for the wife to capture and indeed conquer. Their marriage was at best a dramatization of love. It was quick. He barely told us that he found a wife. Then the marriage happened. It was something of a mystique. Only those involved understood the historic ironies that played out. None of us who were his closest pals, who walked with him through the crucible to the crest of his career in Nollywood, none of us was invited. The distance between us and the guy I admired called Scent of the Storm had begun. This gulf would widen with each year. We saw him perhaps once in a year after this marriage, and life actually seemed to have given him a fair shake of the dice. He dressed well, drove big cars, and even his skin, in literal lingo, spelled wellness. The Saint would be blessed with 3 beautiful children, but not on one occasion were his friends in Nollywood invited for christening or birthday. We were told that his wife was of the topmost hierarchies in telecom giant MTN, but even if their celebration were designed to be a rendezvous of the elites of the telocracies that his wife chiefly belonged in, you expected that Saint would reach out to a few of his fellow creatives, for even if they would herald his small beginnings, there could be no tinge of shame to it because we all have our journeys and our stories. And even at that, the actor or sceners in Nollywood is by no means poor. But more tragic is that fact that his marriage did not only take away Obinna from his friends, it took him away from Nollywood. Sent stopped acting, absconded from his career and perhaps his calling. It would seem prognostic now. Yes, because I recall leaving my house in Lagos mainland for his massive office in Lekki Victoria Island, Lagos. It was about 6 years ago. There, I demanded to know why my friend abandoned our industry. He told me with his usual shy expression that he wanted to focus on some other businesses and also to work behind the camera. Because his visage was unconvincing to me, I told him in stark terms that whatever his new vision and pursuit, he must not abandon the trade that made him who he was. It took another 3 years for Sent to return to his homies, but when he did, some of the deeply disappointed ones sniggered behind him. This was because the smearing rumors of crack in his marriage has hit home. And though secretive in his ways, he knew it was time to open up, and he did. I do not know why my wife's siblings see me as a gold digger. They confront me, harass and fight me in my own matrimony, and my wife did nothing to stop them. I work hard, I earn my money. I have never depended on my wife, he lamented, eyes blurred with tears. You could tell he was in deep pain. By the next visit, Sent returned with a deep cut from a knife on his left eye. His wife's brothers, he said, scaled the wall fence of their house to attack him. They were captured by hidden closed-circuit television (CCTV) installed for surveillance and security, he revealed. He reported them at the police station and subsequently acquired a gun to defend himself. This effectively marked the beginning of the end of his marriage and perhaps sent Obi's long walk to a sad end. He moved out of his matrimonial home to a new house to begin the reconstruction of his destiny, alone without his wife, and was still without his 3 beautiful children. Meanwhile, his wife went to the police to defend her siblings, using her financial power to manipulate the cost of justice, Stent stated unequivocally. The wife also sued for divorce, not in Lagos but in Ogun State. As Sent put it, it was to make the journey difficult for me, but I will not bend, neither will I break. I will fight with my last blood to take custody of my children. They love me, and they know it will be hard for me to live without them. The divorce is not an issue. My marriage has long been over, he said, with a mix of courage and a quack heart that betrayed his distress. About mid-last year, however, Obinna took ill, but he told no one. He simply became scarce. He was in and out of hospital. We would later learn he sold 2 of his 3 big SUVs to take proper care of his health and to acquire 6 Camry cars he used for Uber. But his vanishing health continued unabated. He seemed to have a premonition of his own passing as he wept repeatedly about not seeing his children. He emaciated. Life took a grim picture when I saw him by chance in January 2023. The dude called Sent looked 15 older than his age. His macho cut had shrunk. His fat wallet was gone. What was left was only his fat whale. His eyes seemed to lost in their sockets. This would be the last time I would see him. Sent snuck out of Lagos to hang in with his sister in Jos. He told no one. But a month ago, in April precisely, the once delightful actor who brought joy to many a home broke his icy silence. He called our mutual friends in US to give him a devastating message. He was on a deathbed. He said, I wanted our friend to pray for him. It's not looking good. Pray for me, he appealed passionately. His next call came on May 1st, 2023, this time to his mentor, the man who made him a star with his production, Zeb Ezro OON. He told him with a quivering voice that he had had 3 surgeries but was still in hospital in Jaws. He averred again that his situation was looking good, that he is also in a deep pain, distressed that he could not see his children, but still he begged not to tell anyone about his ailment. Such was the life of this creative Hamid, a lonely trooper. I was the first to hear the news of his death late on Sunday, May 7th. Having confirmed it, I called Zeb Ejiro. I have a very bad news, my brother Zeb, I began. What is it? What is it? He asked anxiously. A big star has fallen in Nollywood. Zeb broke down in tears. I hadn't said who it was, but sobbing helplessly now, he said, "Don't tell me it is Saint Obi." Sadly, he was right. May his soul find peace. So, my people, this is the end of the story of this great actor Saint Obi. Of course, you know him. If you are familiar with Nollywood of the 1990s and the early 2000s, you will be able to understand the man we are talking about. He also acted side by side along with Genevieve Nnaji, Omotala Jalade, and the rest of the old Nollywood actors you can talk about. Then I will be cutting the curtain here. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, please go ahead and hit the subscription button, the like button, share button, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever we are posting our news, you will be the first to collect it. God bless you for listening. Thank you.